Okay. We are live. Well, I forgot to pre-schedule this one, so hopefully you guys are finding me anyways. Feel free to say hi in the chat. I think we're just going to get right ahead and get going today. So find yourself a little space. Don't need a ton of space for Qigong. Top of the morning, Austin. I'm trying to double stream this on TikTok here. We'll see how that goes. Hello, Christy. So we're just going to jump right in today. So all you need is a little bit of space. A little space to stand. Bring the feet under the shoulders. Hands over the belly. We'll just start with a few deep breaths. So we call this region here the lower dantian. This area below our navel. And all we're going to do is breathe through our nose. And feel how your breath moves in your body. You'll probably feel some of your breath at your chest, some of it at your rib cage, but some of your breath you'll feel at the lower abdomen. So that's just what we're going to focus on here. So you can close your eyes. And just notice your breath moving at the lower abdomen. And start to slow your breath down a bit. Breathing entirely through the nose. Learn to deepen and slow that breath. I'm just going to take a few more. Deep, slow breaths. Just getting centered. And we're going to start to move. We're going to interlace our fingers. On our next inhale, we're going to press the hands up over the head, stretch up, hold the breath for a moment, and the hands go out to the sides, letting out the exhale. So we interlace the fingers, inhale, stretch up over the head, get nice and long. Let your exhale out the mouth. A little sighing breath as we come down. So let's try a few of those. Inhale up. Breathing in your nose, breath hold. And then a sigh as you come down. Do a couple more on your own. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Read your comments. Hello, those of you on TikTok. Good. This next one, we're going to turn this into a twist. You're going to press up. We're going to hold at the top, and you're going to just twist your spine. Not twisting your legs, just twisting your waist and neck. And come back to the center. Twist the other way. Try not to twist your knees. Keep your kneecaps pointing forward. Just twist your spine. Back to the center. Do once more each side. Little twist. Back to the center. And one more time. Good. To the center. Let your hands open. We're going to drop into a movement we call the pump. This is a nice one just to get our blood starting to move. Dropping the hands down and back, down and up. Down and back, down and up. Down and back, down and up. So a pumping motion here. The motion is largely coming from the legs. So you'll notice I bend my knees, straighten, bend, straighten. Bend straight, bend straight. So just a little bounce in the knees. The arms are relaxed. They're just swinging from the shoulder joints. We have a little breath that goes with this one. We inhale up, exhale down. Again, in the nose, out the mouth. A little quicker breath on this one. It's going to be helpful to release the low back. You'll notice we sort of arch the low back and round the low back. Little arch, little round. And so just sort of tug and pull on those low back muscles a bit. Open up the lower spine. Feel the motion like it bounces up from the earth through your feet. Good, relax. Very nice. All right, let's step it out wider. Nice wide horse stance. You're going to sink it down, cross the wrists. We're going to work on one called drawing the bow. So one hand makes a fist, the other hand an open palm. And you draw just like you're drawing a bow. It comes back to the center. We cross the wrists. And we go the other way. One hand's a fist, one hand's an open palm. We look for a little stretch across the upper body. So think of the palm and the elbow like they're drawing away from each other. Stretch across the chest. We just stay in horse stance here. So keep sunk low in your hips. Going to exhale as we draw the bow. Inhale to the center. Exhale, draw. Inhale, center. You should feel some nice heat building in the legs. Strength in the legs. Flexibility in the upper body. Do one more each side. Come to the center. We're going to straighten our legs. Keep those toes pointing forward here in this wide stance. We're going to find a nice stretch for the lower body we call the elephant. So the hands again together, we're going to reach up. We're going to find our forward fold. So here the legs are straight, the spine's straight. We fold over the legs. And as we get to the bottom, we're going to bend the knees and roll up with a round spine. Reaching up. Let's send those hips forward. Find a little arch back. We're going to send the hips back. Hinge from the hips. Keep straight in the spine and legs as we come down. And then bend the knees. Soften the spine as we come up. We're going to do this with our breath. So nice exhale coming down. And inhale to roll up. That was the elephant. Suppose because your arms here look like a trunk you're swinging. Very good. Bring it to the top. This is going to switch. So we're going to do this left and right. So we're going to turn our hips to the left. Come down to the left leg. Sweep over to the right leg, across the bottom. And then lift up on the right side. We're going to pause here. And then come down to the right. Sweep across the bottom. Up on the left. Inhale. Exhale, down left. Sweep across. Inhale, up on the right. This is a few more with breath. So you exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Really good one to get rid of stiffness and pain in the lower back and hips. And let's come down to the center. We'll just fold here. Just hold this as a little stretch. Starting at the center. Nice breath. And across to one side. Stretch down one leg. Over to the other side, stretch down the other leg. Back to the center, roll your way up. Let's press the palms together. Turn your toes out here, sink your hips. We're going to find the swimming dragon from here. So here we shift the weight left and right. Our palms are going to press to the direction that we're shifting. And our head is going to turn away from the hands. This one's to open up the spine as we continue to strengthen the legs. So this will be harder, sort of the wider and deeper your stance. If you want more challenge, that's how you do it. If this is kind of already tough for you, keep a little narrower stance and do a smaller shift. Stay a little higher up. So choose your own adventure here. Press those hands as far as they'll go with the fingers staying pointed up. This is going to rotate your ribs away from the hips. And your head's going to rotate away from the ribs at the same time. This is going to open your spine. This is from a set called Swimming Dragon. Just published a new video on that if you want to watch on YouTube. A whole Swimming Dragon sequence on there. Well, the dragon is basically your spine, and the swimming is the free flow of energy and fluid through your spine. We use Swimming Dragon Qigong to free up that spinal communication with the rest of the body. All right, come to the center. And here's where the dragon really starts to look like it's swimming. You're going to lead with the crown of your head. The rest of your spine is going to follow along behind the head in a snake-like swimming motion. You're really going to focus on separating each vertebra. So each little bone in your spine is going to move. It's not going to be locked up in any particular place. Often the neck, people will lock up their neck and move the rest of the spine. So you're going to make sure your neck is also moving. Low back is moving, and even the tailbone. I'll try with the hands over the head, stretch a little more at the ribs and waist. Good, let's reach straight up, toes pointing forward again. This time try to turn your toes even in towards each other a little bit. And we'll fold over the legs like that. Relax and breathe. Yeah, soften your knees, roll up. Let's bring it in. Give it a little shake. Very nice. All right. Let's work a little balance today. We're going to bring our feet together. This next one is called The Crane Walks in the Marsh. So we do this with narrow stance. We're going to start with just the motion before we bring in the balance part. So it just looks like we're flapping our wings. We come up to the sides and down, and then the wings come forward and down. We go side, down, forward, down. And then we just do that as we squat. So we have a very narrow stance here. Your knees should be touching. We come up and sink, and then hands come up and sink. We lift, sink, lift, sink. And now let's add the balance. So here we're just standing up. But as our wings lift up in front, we're going to lift one foot. Set it down very slowly. And lift up. We'll start to slow it down a little. So we sink. We alternate which foot we're lifting each time. Just lifting as the wings come up in front. And just standing as the wings come up to the sides. can imagine, like, as you pick up that foot, you have puppet strings between the fingers and the toes. So it's like these puppet strings are what's lifting the foot up and also what's setting it down. You can link your breath with this one as well. Here, inhaling each time we come up, exhaling each time we come down. Last one. Open up, straighten your legs. Now let's find a stretch again, folding over this straight, narrow stance. Take a few deep breaths. Nice deep breaths here. There you go. Let's roll it up. Take your hands to the back of the hips. Palms over the back of your hips, fingers over the tailbone. You're going to keep this narrow stance here. Keep a nice narrow stance. We're going to find some hip circles here. You can start off kind of small, feel it out. And if it feels okay, you don't feel like you're pinching your lower spinal discs or anything, you can make that a little bigger. Just unlock the lower back and hips. And the other direction. Very nice. Come to the center. Let's work on unlocking the upper body a little more. So we're just going to circle the shoulders to start. So give that a big circle. Rolling our shoulders back. And let your spine move a little bit with this. We're not just circling the shoulders, but we're opening the spine and hips, sinking, lifting. Good, bring it down. You're gonna bring the hands over the back again, this time a little higher up. About as high up the back as you can, so probably around the low back for most of you. You're gonna pull your elbows and shoulders back. You're gonna drop your tailbone, lift your crown, tuck your chin back, get a really nice long neck here. We're gonna stretch open the sides of the neck. So we're gonna lean the head over to one side. Give the head a slow nod over the shoulder. And just keep your teeth together here. So instead of having your jaw open, teeth together, and that's going to pull the jaw gently away from the shoulder and lengthen that stretch even more. So just like you're saying yes, you're nodding over the shoulder. Your head lean to one side. Take a couple deep breaths with it. Let's go to the other side. Slow nod of the head. Deep breaths. You can inhale back, exhale forward. Keep those teeth closed. Breathe through your nose. Drop it down, release. Shake it out. There you go. Let's give those shoulders one more roll. Just kind of turn that flexibility into mobility. A few more rolls. Very nice. Let's shake it out. Good stuff. Let's start to shake. Give your whole body a bounce. Let's feel all your muscles bouncing. Your whole body's turning into jello. This is just to relax tension from your body. Our whole big part of our idea in Qigong is that our stress is held in the body as tension. So we release and soften that tension. That helps us to let go of some of our habitual emotional patterns. Shake it off. You can move around as you do it. You might go left and right. Maybe you like to sigh as we do this too. Let some gentle breaths out your mouth, though you're sighing to release stress. Give yourself a little turn left and right as you do it. As we just do these little variations, just feel where that helps you connect to in your body, that maybe where you notice that you're holding tension, you can release a little more. All right, let's come back to the center. We'll just go through a few flowing movements, connecting to our breath, calming the nervous system. So this one we just call Tai Chi opening. We inhale the hands up, exhale to float down. From here on, we really try to breathe entirely through the nose. So our inhales and our exhales, breathing through the nose. Breathing very slowly with these slow motions. Continuing to relax and soften throughout the body. All of these little things coming together to help calm the nervous system. Shift us over to a state of healing and rejuvenation. To recharge the body. To heal the body. To balance the emotions. To clear the mind. Find those slow, soft, deep breaths through the nose. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. All right, take your left hand down, right hand forward. Looks like this. Left hand is palm towards the earth. Right hand is sort of pressing forward from the shoulder very gently. So it's not tucked in, not locked down. Soft bend in the elbow and wrist. Same with the other arms. Not locked, pressing down. Soft bend in the elbow and wrist. We're going to do a move from Tai Chi we call brush knee twist. Looks like this. We're going to turn to our left. We're going to take our right hand. It's going to brush by our face and then by our knee until it's palm face down. The left hand is going to just circle up by the shoulder. And then we turn back forward. And we basically just made the same posture on the other side. The left hand pressing gently from the shoulder. Right hand palm face down out in front of the hip. So let's do the other side. We turn to the right. The left hand brushes by the face and then by the knee, really by the hip. But then you pick up the right hand by the shoulder and turn forward. And so as we do that turn, the hand is kind of tucked in by the shoulder to start, comes up near the shoulder, and then it's pushing gently as we turn forward. So a little slight push from the shoulder. Okay, let's see if we can do it all at the same time. So we turn to the left, do 2 half circles with the arms. The hand starts near the shoulder, and as we come forward, it slightly extends and pushes. So turn right, 2 half circles, and then a slight push from the right hand as we turn back forward. And so Tai Chi is a martial art. There's always a little hidden fighting maneuver in these Tai Chi motions. So in this one, it's blocking a punch to the face, blocking a kick to your knee, and then pushing away your opponent's leg that was trying to kick you, kind of turning them away and then pushing them away at the same time. You block your face, block your knee, push your opponent's leg away, and then you push them away. So they're just kind of handy to know because sometimes they help you make sense of how to actually do the motion. Of course, you don't have to imagine you're fighting somebody because right now we're really doing this for the benefits of peace and relaxation. So we'll combine our breath to help with that relaxing benefit. So we're exhaling as we come to the center, and we're inhaling as we turn and circle. Exhale to the center. Inhale, turn and circle the arms. And if you notice my legs, I don't really lose my stance here. Keep a sort of open shape in the legs. So what my legs aren't doing is twisting and collapsing and turning. Right? My knees aren't falling in. They're staying as though I have a little basketball or something between the knees. I maintain this open, arched shape in the legs, no collapsing. This helps connect you, keep you connected to the earth, so you feel this sense of grounding, a sense of power coming up from the earth and moving through the body. This is where we start to cultivate our chi. And think of the legs and the earth as generating the chi, and the arms, breath, and upper body as circulating and harmonizing the chi. Let's do a few more. Good. We're going to make this a little shorter class today, so we're just going to draw it down from here. The feet still under the shoulders, pulling down the sky. Inhale up. Exhale, drawing down. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, draw it down. And here we really focus on softening and sinking. So what we're doing here is the hands are going to guide your attention through the body. You're going to pass your attention through the head, neck, chest, belly, hips, legs, feet, all the way into the earth below you. Then bring it back up. Pass the attention through the body, head, neck, chest, waist, abdomen, hips, legs, feet, earth. There's nothing our attention has to do to the body, but what will seem to happen naturally is it creates a sense of sinking and softening, tension melting off the body as the attention passes through the body. And last one, release that tension to the earth. Fold the hands over the lower abdomen. Step the feet in. Relax into bamboo in the wind. This one we have a narrow stance to intentionally make it a little harder to balance. That as we relax, the body will start to rock and sway naturally. We don't have to force that rocking. We just relax the muscles. Stand very lightly. The body will start to rock and sway as though it were bamboo, swaying with the breeze. Flexible yet strong. In Qigong we call suppleness. Relax into that flow. Let your breath be natural here. Still through the nose. Just watch your breath and watch those subtle movements of the body. Just for a few breaths, let thoughts, emotion, breath, and energy pass through you like clouds through an open sky. Let go of our judgment of our thoughts, our judgment of our feelings. Let everything move through us as though we were just open space. A couple more breaths. Very good. Sealing it in, we're going to step back out, circle the belly. A few circles with friction, helping to bring our chi, our life force energy, into our lower abdominal region. This is Dantian that we were connecting to at the beginning. It's sort of a psychic center in your lower abdomen where we root and anchor our life force in a place below thought and emotion where it won't be too disturbed. Center that in, just below your navel. We'll end with a big breath in and let go with a big sigh. Your chi spread to your fingers, toes, and ends of your hair. And then feel free to give yourself a little stretch. You can be intuitive about it. And just kind of feel where your body might still be a little locked up, where the chi might be stuck. Very nice. Now, if you have a practice with meditation or prayer or anything like that, usually after Qigong, it's a great time to do it. Sometimes I'm leading those, but today I got to run a little early. fantastic Qigonging with you all. Thanks, TikTokers, for tuning in. Do a flip. I wish. Very relaxing. You're welcome. I feel so lucky to have stunned upon your page today. Thank you. Stumbled. Thank you. Glad you did. Thank you, YouTube, as well. Thanks for those of you who tuned in. I know it was kind of like last minute with the stream. I usually post a little thing beforehand, but I forgot to this time. Next class is tomorrow, Wednesday, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I think Australia, Sydney is 11 a.m. if anybody's in Australia. Other than that, teacher training starts Sunday. We've got a lot of new signups recently, so I'm really excited to see that get going soon. I did see your email, Emma, so I'm gonna get to that today. I was out rafting, whitewater rafting all day yesterday, so didn't really look at my emails much. All right, thanks for joining, everybody. If anybody's curious about becoming a Qigong teacher or just taking a deep dive into Qigong, just go to my website, nickloffree.com or nickofqi.com. And you can check out more about the teacher training there. All right, catch you soon. Catch you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye.